Welcome back to CryptoWealthy channel, guys. In today's episode, we're bringing you some very interesting news in the middle of the Wednesday. Also, we're going to go through charts and those news that are going to probably intrigue you in the crypto space to research a little bit deeper, especially about UAS, a blockchain country from Apollo currency, which is going to have presidential elections tomorrow at a certain time, which we are going to go through also. So pretty excited times ahead of us. Make sure to hit that like and subscribe button. Stay all the way until the end of this video. And now let's dive right on into it. So the first thing we're going to mention, very first, technical analysis, because I already told you that we're not going to do technical analysis together with the news. We need to mention that the Bitcoin is not overextended. On the weekly chart, we are still pretty good to go towards $14,000. We are strongly above $11,000 or $10,500. That's the very important level that I want to see over here for the Bitcoin price to hold above. Now on the daily chart also we can see the second green candle over here after this red one. Of course, we are holding still above this level. I think we did a direct retest over here, and I don't think we're going to come back to retest this over again. Maybe if we surge a little bit above $12,000, that would be a little bit overextended and maybe scream for correction, but for now everything is cool. Now on 1 hourly chart we can see over here that we are in the continuation pattern or in consolidation triangle, whatever you want to call it. Either way, we are consolidating in this triangle, which is going to push us probably, most probably, on the way to the upside, because this is continuation pattern in the bull trend. That's very important to understand. So make sure to observe 1 hourly and 4 hourly chart, because this could give you indication for the next targets as the $12,000. Since we are discussing about Bitcoin, we have some also good news. Backed Bitcoin futures smashes records 2 days running. Wow, Backed is again on its feet. Talk about momentum, we beat yesterday's record with 11,706 backed Bitcoin futures traded today. That's over 125 millions of Bitcoin. Wow, this is insane. CME futures on fire. According to data from Skew Analytics, Backed wasn't the only institutional exchange to break records this week. The Chicago Merchant Exchange, which has the greater volume than Backed, also recorded a surge in Bitcoin futures contracts on a Monday. Wow, this is very good, because we are seeing also institutional investors coming in probably in the Bitcoin space. Even so, that's just a futures. Backed and the CME are actually the first entrance towards the Bitcoin from institutional investments. Very good to see. Crypto exchanges are dominating, which is totally fine and normal, because they were here first, and also the crypto investors were here first. Institutional investors will need a little bit more time to overtake those exchanges, right? Now let's jump into some DeFi projects over here, because we are not receiving some good vibes, or let's say news today. Messari, DeFi can continue to grow as useless top 30 coins wither. What? With the value of funds locked in DeFi almost quadrupling in less than 2 months, the community is debating whether DeFi is in a bubble. Let me know in the comment section down below. Did you invest in some DeFi projects, and do you think that we are in bubble? DeFi doesn't need new money flowing into crypto to continue its rise. All it needs is a reallocation of capital, which is, I think, true, unfortunately. According to the Messari, the collective capitalization of every DeFi project put together is roughly 4.12 billion, less than that of the 5th ranked crypto asset by market capitalization, Bitcoin Cash BCH. However, Messari's data only looks at the capitalization of popular DeFi tokens, including the freshly launched Compound Comp and Balancer BAL token. We're not going to go through everything over here, but one question is certainly here. Are we in the bubble when it comes to the DeFi projects over here? Let me know in the comment section down below. What do you think, and did you invest in any of these coins? Please let me know. And now again, Vitalik says DeFi users are underestimating smart contract risk. I think they have a pretty good struggle with the Ethereum 2.0 data sharing, which Apollo already managed to pull out, and soon we're going to have validation from university. And unfortunately, by the Ethereum, they're not going to be the first one that managed that data sharding. Ethereum founder Vitalik Buterin has warned about the risks of smart contract exploits in DeFi. So smart contracts risk, let's see which risk of those are here on the place. I think one big one is just that a lot of people are underestimating smart contract risks. DeFi is still fine, but don't act like it's a place where you should advocate for a lot of regular people to put their life savings into. Well, I wouldn't put my life savings into the crypto in general. This is just I just can't take this as some kind of an argument. It's a short-term thing. And once the enticements disappear, you could easily see the yield rates would drop back down very close to 0%. In defense of DeFi, Vitalik Buterin has not always been critical of decentralized finance, and earlier this year made a solid defense of the nascent industry following a couple of high-profile hacks. Speaking at the Ethereal Virtual Summit in May, he stated, "Plenty of responsible DeFi projects have survived a long time without getting attacked. It's definitely not an inherent property in DeFi itself, and there is a way to do it responsibly." He went on to criticize centralized finance and exchanges that gets attacked over and over again, which we're not going to comment. We all know what is going on with decentralized exchanges, so I hope decentralized exchanges will soon come into life. But yeah, let me know in the comment section down below what do you think about his statements and arguments against those DeFi smart contracts. And now maybe the correction that we discussed about in the Bitcoin price could be led by this 39 million of Bitcoin stolen in 2016. Bitfinex hack is on the move. Wow, some of the almost 120,000 Bitcoin that was stolen from crypto exchange Bitfinex in 2016 has started moving again. So this is a lot of money, guys. What do you think? Are we going to get dumped? 38.7 millions could push us back if they're going to dump on us these coins over here. But definitely if we get a little bit more volume, I think this money is just going to be eaten up from the market and from the buyers, and we're just going to continue growing on the way to the upside. So we need to see what is going to happen with the price soon. We're probably going to get again news from the Cointelegraph about this. Because I think people are following those transactions, where are they going and when the dumps occurred. So we're going to observe this very carefully if we're going to actually see some kind of a dumps, right? Russia's central bank keeps insisting that crypto is criminal. Well, what could you expect from such a country? Russia has a lot of criminal activities from the top to the ground. So if someone is pulling the strings, that's the government, that's the banks. So I don't think they will give people such a freedom as the Bitcoin, as the cryptocurrency. The reason why I know this is because I'm coming from one communist country, Yugoslavia, ex-Yugoslavia actually, and there are also such a things. Actually, Yugoslavia was the less communist country in the Europe and in the world, let's say like that, but even so, that's how those countries are actually working. So yeah, nothing to be surprised over here about this. So they say over here that the Bank of Russia as a regulator adheres to the position that crypto purchases are not an investment. It is more like a financial pyramid or roulette games, and does not apply to the financial market. Either government or financial intermediaries should not encourage citizens to acquire cryptocurrencies. Well, yeah, they can do that in their own country, but they cannot do that in the world. I think people will adopt cryptocurrencies as they adopt, unfortunately, the drugs and everything else. If they try to actually stop them, they're going to regret for sure, as they did with the drugs and many other stuff, because when you say to people no, they're for sure going to do that again. Cryptocurrencies are also used to circumvent anti-money laundering regulations. Therefore, we absolutely do not support citizens' investment in this criminal sector. So yeah, this is the actually worst kind of a word to actually use for the cryptocurrencies, because we can see how strongly they don't like cryptocurrencies. They're just going to want to put that out like a criminal sector and stuff like that. So do not expect much from Russia when it comes to the cryptocurrencies for sure. Last news are always the best. United Allied States, or the new country that is coming into Africa continent, is going to get built very soon. The new state is going to be announced also any day soon. They're going to have presidential elections of the UAS tomorrow 30th 6 p.m. EST time. So the historical event will be live streamed on YouTube with link to the broadcast available on all UAS social media. So you can actually watch this on YouTube, and probably I'm going to stream maybe tomorrow this, or at least do a video or something. So make sure to join this YouTube channel over here, hit the subscribe button if you're interested, because this is the new blockchain country that is getting built on Apollo currency blockchain, one of the most sustainable blockchain in the whole world. Apollo is building something very incredible, so make sure to check out those videos. Go to our channel and go through videos about Apollo, about UAS and everything that we discussed about. This is one of the projects when people and YouTubers discussed about which project would be the one that will not be wiped out in the next bull market after those shitcoins are gone. Which coins are actually going to survive? I am certainly almost 100% sure that the Apollo is one of 1%. So please check out the videos. The official news on their government website: United Allied States is holding an inaugural presidential election on July 30th in Pretoria, South Africa. The Congress of the UAS will select among final nominees to elect the new entity's first president and chief executive. The nominees include Mr. Arno Nilsson, Mr. Stefan McCulloch. Mr. Stefan McCulloch, or Stevie, Stevie from Apollo Community, is the CEO of Apollo Currency. So he is also actually getting nominated for that, but he's not sure that he's going to win. He said to us, "They're not giving too much hopes in it, but we're going to cheer for you, Stevie." Mr. Raymond Richardson and Mr. Stefanos Hermanus Dumini. Under the UAS Charter, the President performs strategic and day-to-day leadership responsibilities that promote and protect the civic and economic interests of citizens and businesses. She also serves as head of state who carries out the vision of making the United Allied States the freest place on earth. Why we are covering this is because this is very big thing for the cryptocurrency space. Literally cryptocurrency that is on CoinMarketCap and soon, very soon, going to be heard about. Here they're literally building the whole country from the scratch. Now, one thing we need to mention, that this country is not a country of Apollo currency. Do not spread such rumors there, because there are people who are doing that. This is the country that is going to have the model of the Apollo currency blockchain. They're going to host literally whole infrastructure, everything on the Apollo currency blockchain, from economy to healthcare system and sector. So please observe the Apollo currency. It's going to be very big. I don't see bigger cryptocurrency than this. I'm sorry, but that's how it is. Check out our previous videos about Apollo. There is a big probability that you're going to be pleasant surprised, right? So among the chief executive's duties are to implement goals and priorities, enforce laws passed by Congress, as well as ruling of the Supreme Court. The president also leads security, personnel and all departments of the executive branch. The interim congressmen are Joseph Morello, Corey Kozad and Wesley Sowenster. The election vote will be streamed on YouTube. Follow the UAS on social media for links to the broadcast. So yeah, we're going to follow this, and maybe I'm going to, if you're not going to follow that channel, you can actually join to our stream. We're going to comment that, we're going to watch that together, and it's going to be very fun evening for tomorrow. Even so, the day after I'm working in the morning, I'm going to probably do a video anyway. So by the central time of Europe over here right now, it's 10:46. That's actually 00 hours tomorrow in the evening. So make sure to hit that like, subscribe button and follow us on other social medias also. Now, if you want to see the short video, we're going to watch it. It's just 17 seconds. Very interesting intro over here, and this is the 12 seconds of the Gold INC. The Gold INC is the game that the Apollo currency is hosting also, and it's going to pay you for playing it. Totally free to play game. It's coming very soon, so make sure to follow the Apollo, also us over here, because I'm going to give you the updates every single day, almost about Apollo and everything. So this is some sort of an intro, let's say, when you press the play game, right? How it's going to look like, the loading screen and everything. Very, very, very good to see. Now I think this is it for today, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you enjoyed this news update over here. We had something to discuss about. Very interesting and historical things are happening in this quarter, especially for Apollo. So make sure to follow us, follow them, hit that like, subscribe button. Sorry for being boring, but it really means for the YouTube algorithm to actually push us in the on the upside, let's say. I want to thank each last one of you for watching our videos, and until the next episode, happy trading and goodbye.